So we're just taking a quick look at Bitcoin here on the daily time frame. As we can see, we have been consolidating for a few months now, really, from June, July, August here, consolidating after sweeping another low of liquidity. Clear that Bitcoin is pretty weak right now, but really the traditional markets are also doing something similar here. As you can see, the Nasdaq has been pulling back quite significantly today. Really, we had this big period of consolidation and chop and all-time highs. We've come down and then we've come back up again, but we could expect a little bit more chop really in this area. And Bitcoin has been chopping along with it. Bitcoin has been weak in general ever since we had this 3 drives pattern at the all-time highs here. And then we came down, we create this big daily BPR. 2 fair value gaps here stacked on top of each other. Tested into it twice, started dropping and respecting bearish fair value gaps all the way down. You could see every single time that we did come down here, we had a bounce. And then we tap a gap and drop. You can see here we come up, create the all-time high. We're weak, we come down, tap the gap, drop, tap the gap, drop, tap the gap, drop. And then we eventually come up into this big monthly gap and drop again with a huge cascade to the downside. And you can see over the summer, we've really just been consolidating, not doing too much at all really for Bitcoin here, basically just going sideways. You can see across the board, Bitcoin has done very well in this market. Meanwhile, altcoins have lagged behind for the most part. Bitcoin here, I could imagine, in my opinion, will come down for the final liquidity sweep, the final push to the downside at this level here, which is this level at around 50k. Massive wick here, really obvious liquidity pool. I can imagine this getting swept, and this would also mark, as you can see here, around 50% of this move to the upside for the bull market, which is where Bitcoin loves to go to before it enters another bull market. Big, massive move, 50% retrace down here to 45k, and then a massive push to the upside. Again, for another bull market, which would be excellent. This is my idea of what will happen right now for Bitcoin. I have 2 scenarios in mind. We've got this big weekly gap here, which is, I believe, has turned into a monthly gap. Yes, we have this huge monthly fair value gap here, which is a big, important area of liquidity. As you can see, all these monthly gaps on the way down. We create one, test it, dump, create one here, test it, dump, create one, and now we're going to go and test this again. This is a big pivot point for Bitcoin, because if, let's say, we come back up into this gap here and test it, and then we dump, well then, you know, we're still in that bear market scenario. You can see that price here is steadily getting a bit stronger. Each time we drop here, we are getting more of a bounce each time. For me, the key here is this. Over the course of the next month or two, we come back up into this gap. If we close above this monthly gap here, this will signal to me that something may be shifting. And the main shift will come if we get the monthly fair value gap being closed above and we get this pivot point, clear, obvious high in the market get closed over as well. I think if we do something like this, we come up, we close above this monthly gap and this high here, and we get the CISD, which is the change in structure. Ultimately, I think Bitcoin will go back into a bull market. These are my 2 scenarios. Either we come up into this gap here and then dump again, or we come up and close above this monthly gap and we close above this gap here. Not to mention this pivot point in the market, this high. I think if we do something like this, close above this, and then next month we close above this, this would be obvious bull market territory, and we'll go back to the highs and go into a new bull market for me. However, right now I'm unconvinced. Bitcoin is still bearish. We've seen no indication that Bitcoin is flipping bullish yet, in my opinion, because none of these big obvious fair value gaps have been closed above. And as of right now, we are still waiting for Bitcoin to bounce. As always, guys, I do appreciate you watching. Please do sign up to WEEX Deposit and Trade in the description below. Get your chance to win $200 and also the chance to win 30k. The bigger the trade with my link below, the bigger the chance. And I will catch you in the next video. Take care.